Hey y'all. I thought I had it set for vertical, but I don't. And so that's why I'm like, what? So I did have it vertical, and then I just now turned the phone. So I'm gonna do the intro while YouTube. I think they're still doing it. Oh, okay, this is interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and do the intro, give YouTube time to notify people, and then we'll get into what we're going to get into, which is a look today. Hey Sarah. Hello and welcome. If you're new here, I meant to bring out more moisturizer for my face. Um, and I don't have any over here because I was napping on the sofa and my skin is dry. Hello and welcome. My name is Dion. I call this the Crazy Troll Nation. The crazy just knowing it's okay to be your authentic self. And the troll part is not caring too much about the beauty community standards. You set the standard for yourself. I'm gonna skip some because I just woke up. The bottom line here is self-acceptance and self-love, embracing your natural features, enhancing them if you want to, when you want to, but never feeling like you have to. Love yourself for who you are and for how you look, even when you're not wearing face paint. Two things if you're new here. I don't know what this is. That's not one of the two things. This is all red. Hey, Sons of Ray. I do curse because I curse. And there's an organism that lives in my throat that randomly hiccups, gurgles, and belches. And I do always try to say, excuse me, even if I don't think that you heard it. So that's the intro. Y'all, it's been a day. I got up earlier than usual because I remember saying in whatever live it was, it might have been on the 15th, that I needed to make a deposit at the bank, and I had forgot that it was Saturday. And so I wake up every 90 minutes or so. And so around like 12:30, I felt okay. So I said, let me just get up. So I went to Aldi's, went to the bank, and then I went to ShopRite and came home. And meanwhile, also Saturday, I forgot to reorder my pain med because I was doing my weekly thing, and I'm like, oh damn, I only have enough until like Sunday night. And so I sent a secure message into to my PAC team at the VA hospital and to the pharmacy, like just hoping they could like one would contact the other one and get a rush on it. And so the nurse called me, the competent nurse, and so I'm glad he was working today because the incompetent one, it takes her like 3 days to reply to messages, and the system does say wait at least 72 hours. But I was about to take a nap. My phone rings. And he's like, if you can make it here in an hour, the pharmacy closes in an hour. The doctor's putting your order in after his next patient leaves, and it'll be here. So I was like, okay. So I got up, put my outdoor clothes back on, went to the VA hospital, picked it up, came home. Was watching a movie. Hey, Lot. I heard myself go, I don't know if y'all heard that or not. And I was like, oh, shoot, I fell asleep. Because the way I was sitting. And so I paused the movie, stretched out on the sofa, had my alarm set for 7:30. I woke up, my alarm went off, and I'm just like, And whenever I do live streams, I do have my alarm set for 7:45 and for 7:58. So I was just like, So I went back to sleep. Yeah, so I've been up again since quarter of, and I'm like, that's why my eyes are looking glassy. That's why my face is red. I'm eating a cookie. I have Mountain Dew. I had a delivery today. Hey, Jasmine. I mean, oh my Lord, Janessa. It said they were coming tomorrow. They both came today, so I'm thinking, what do we have for Monday's live stream? I can't check my phone because I'm on my phone. Well, maybe we'll open it Monday. I do want to open it and check it, but if I open it, y'all know I'm going to be like, let's switch up and do a watch party. So I have nothing out at all. So we're going to start from scratch. Do this Smoky winter eyeshadow look with a red lip. So it's looking like they have, I remember last night I talked about how they're trying to push vertical lives, and they have gifts now that people can give. And I think it's activated because I see certain things I see on my screen. I'm just like, that wasn't there before. Um, yeah, so I don't know what they're doing. So I'm taking out my red lips, and even though we gotta do the face and the eyes first. So I don't know why. That's more like a pink. Janessa, I'm doing your members request tomorrow. And I thought about that because I picked this up, and I know you said a pink lip, and this is actually called Hot Hot Pink. So we may use that tomorrow. And I do have another pink, and it's actually from City Lips. Was it this one? Might have been this one, Watermelon, opaque, warm tone, bright pink. And it says it's a gloss, but this shows up like a liquid lipstick. And I'm sorry if I'm bugged out because, I don't know, when I first wake up, I'm usually just like, and I just caught a glimpse of myself, and I'm like, oh, girl, no. So we might use the Atomic Shaker from House Labs today, or City Lips. This is Holly. This is when they came out for Christmas. And thankfully, they did release it before Christmas. That came out, I think, the end of November. And I also pulled out Always Red, but we'll see where we are and which one that we're going to use. I don't know. So these are the options I pulled out. I have a video showing like perfect red lipsticks. And it is different depending on like your complexion and what you think looks good on you. But these are the 3 choices. What are 3 I'm going to choose from? I haven't done the House Labs in a while. Take another sip of Mountain Dew, and I'm trying to think right now of what palette to use for a smoky red lip. I mean, oh my lord, my smoky winter eyeshadow look. And I did mean to put on more moisturizer because I put on moisturizer twice today already, and I have a dry patch up here. Let me stop picking my skin. I say as I keep picking it. Yes, y'all, I'm a picker. Do not pick your skin. It's like a dry patch. Ow, now it hurts because I've been picking it. I just, you know what it is? I like stuff to feel smooth, and when it doesn't, I'm just like trying to pick it. All right, a smoky winter eyeshadow look. I'm going through my palettes, and I'm just trying to think, which is difficult because I just woke up. Oh, Christmas Eve, we're having a family dinner. See, I picked it now, it's bleeding. Family dinner at my cousin's house, and they sent out just a regular flyer, just bring a smile. And then my Aunt Barbara, oh, I didn't mean to say her name. She, she sent out a new flyer, and the theme is the Grinch. I'm like, I'm not wearing anything green or red, but I might do green and red makeup. I'm not sure, or at least a green and red eyeshadow look. What can I use for a smoky eyeshadow look? Because I want to do like red and black. Excuse me. Or at least a dark brown. So I just picked up Whistler to look at. This might work. And I haven't used this in a while. When does this expire? I don't even know, which is strange. I don't see no label. You know what? Oh, the PAO was October this year. We're going to use this and then just let it die. So we're going to do a smoky red look with this. And it should be kind of simple because it's not many options for smoke. This does look darker in person. This looks darker in person. Actually, the whole thing looks darker in person. So I want to use this because I know it's going to die soon. Because for me, notoriously morbid shadows do, the texture does change, and after a while they do start to irritate my lids. And this technically expired like 2 months ago, but I'm still just like, I want to. Oh, this would be a good one too. This is Jolena from Lethal Cosmetics. This would be a grunge though, or I could just go back to Esom. I had fun when I did the looks by columns with these. These will give me any look that I want, and I do need to get back to them, but I'm still using stuff that I haven't used yet. I still need to do bronze. That Pat McGrath palette, I need to do one more look with that because we did the other 2 rows when I had it before. And those 2 boxes, those are palettes too. So we could do like an easy smoky. We could do an easy smoky look with this. Because I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this column with this black and gray column. I think that would be nice. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to put Nomad back. I realized yesterday, excuse me for being out of frame. I realized yesterday when I did the 5th look with the Jeepers, with the ABH Fall Romance palette, because I was starting with using Natasha Denona concealer under here and using Estee Lauder here before foundation. Ironically, the Estee Lauder concealer says to put on top of foundation. Either way, it looks nice on me. But I realized yesterday after putting Natasha on top of foundation 2 days in a row, I don't like how that looks. And I got a dry patch right here, and it's sensitive to touch right in there. So we're going to do face primer, foundation, and concealer. I'm going to do our brows. I'm going to put a gel liner in my brows. This is the brush I used yesterday. I don't think, no, because yesterday was just a video. And so we used that because my thought was doing this, even though it's wider than my brows, at least I can maybe get it to look the same. You see what I mean? And then use the tip of the brush and do that. So we're all going to do brows. Let me, what color do I want to put in my brows? Oh, my members that are in here. Where's comments? Ooh, okay. Okay. All right, members that are in here. Janessa and Locke. Hey, Tony. Tony just popped up like Jack in the Box. I'm scrolling through comments and I saw you at the bottom. So, Janessa, actually, do you have a preference for color for my brows? Come on, Janessa. Come on, Janessa. Are you multitasking? The one thing about being tan and popping pimples is then it turns brown. You're an honorary member. Tony, these came today. And I was like, I wonder if she got her stuff yet. They were supposed to come tomorrow. They came today. And so every time I get something from them or I see an email from them, I always think about you. So any multitasking but a brow with some subtle green. Janessa, my only green is this one. That ain't subtle. Unless I do, oh, you did? Awesome. Unless I put brown in my brows and then just lightly put this on top of it. I can do that. I'll do that. I'll do that. You're not a problem child at all. And if you are the best problem child ever. All right, so I'm going to put MAC Fluid Line in the brows. Oh, shoot. I just spun my whole mirror. I knocked over all 3 of those lipsticks. Let me, oh, my Lord. Yo, I was sleeping good, too. Oh, my gosh. Excuse me. Yeah, I was sleeping good. I want to, the tissue, paper towel is too far. I'm just trying to stop this from bleeding. I picked it and I done squeezed it. Y'all like, yeah, you are a troll. You just do whatever. And I did want to brush my hair again, which probably doesn't matter. I need to cut it. The 18th will be 3 weeks, and usually I try to cut it. Yeah, I'm gonna do green, but I'm gonna put the brown in first because we're doing a smoky winter eyeshadow look. And I don't know how that'll go with like a bright green. And I could always go back and add more green like after the fact. So we're gonna do the brown first, and thankfully, I ordered 2 of the V09s. They sent me 2 of these by mistake. So I do have 2 of these. These are the Esom T05. And I do like it for my brows. So, y'all, I am tired. I am tired. I didn't put on chapstick. I put my sugar cookie in the car. What palette? Polar. We're going to use both of our Esoms. the #1, what is it's a long title. Esom the Artistry Palette #1 Balance is called. This is the all matte one. So we're going to use this one, probably this row right here. That dark row, well not the dark, but the gray and black row. And this is Esom the Artistry Palette #2 Intensity. This is the all shimmer one. So I'm thinking to use this column here, even though for some reason I'm thinking red and black, but that's not red, but we can dip around. But we're going to use these two palettes. I was going to use Whistler, not Whistler, what the hell, yeah, Whistler, which technically expired 2 months ago, so I wanted to use it, and I thought, no. So I put sugar cookie in my car. Oh, okay, great. I do hope this is helpful once I actually get to it, because I know I'm just like all over the place right now. I put sugar cookie in my car. Y'all, these are the ones still. And I have pumpkin pie over by my TV, and I have candy cane on my nightstand. These are still from like 2 years ago when 2 different people sent me the chapstick advent calendar. No, it was 12 days of Christmas, 12 days of chapstick. These are still from that first one. Like 2 years running strong. But I put sugar cookie in the car because since it's winter, it's not going to melt. And so I left that in there. So, all right, we're going to take the brown. I always do this, and then I'm like, they can't see it. Oh, this says it expires August 2024. MAC Dip Down is a brown. The dip downs are designed to be eyeliners. but I do also use them for, I'm sorry, y'all, my brain is locking up. I'm having trouble doing 2 things at the same time. So I tapped it in straight in, and now I'm tapping it on the side because we are going to do that. And hopefully I'll get it the same. And we're going to do that. That is not the same. Come a little further in. The fluid lines are designed to be eyeliners, but I also use them for shadow bases. The paint pots, they're designed to be shadow bases, but you can also use them. I do also use them for eyeliner. So this is what I was saying about how it squares it off for me. So this is different for me because y'all know my brows are not square, and how wide this is. Like y'all see where my hair is. Y'all, this ain't it. This is so, when I did it yesterday, it didn't print as wide because I didn't have enough on the brush. I'm gonna be looking like Groucho Marx eyebrows over here. But I like the effect that it came out with. And yet I put this shade in my brows, and it was like a there not there. This is from Inglot, and this one is, maybe I'll use this one too. I'm just doing too much. That's number 97. And so, yeah, this is, why am I like way over here? The only thing with not having hair over here is that you see the actual, y'all see that? You see the actual color of the product. I do have a freckle right there, or a mole, whatever you want to call it. But, yeah, you see the color of the product, and it's lighter than what it looks like over my hair. And I know y'all can see exactly what I mean. So for Christmas Eve dinner, I was thinking maybe put green in one brow and red in the other, or do one eye with, or do a 2-tone look. One eye red, the other eye green eyeshadow look. But if I'm tired that day, I ain't doing nothing, because I'm going to have to set my alarm to get up. I'm almost like Janessa with my brows. Janessa, I don't know how you do it, and I am so amazed. Because one, like how you hold your brushes, I'm just like, because I think you hold them this way, and you just be like, and I hold it this way, like it's a fork. And I'll be watching, and the way you do your brows, if y'all haven't seen Janessa's videos, put some shimmer in the front as a total Janessa brow. If y'all haven't seen her videos, she makes doing her brows so easy. because she's holding a brush like this, and her brows always look like perfect. They look even, and she just goes shoop, 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 and I'm just like, how she do that like that? I think we're going to leave this shape like this, and hopefully the other side will look similar. I'm just trying to make this a little bit darker. Y'all like, girl, this ain't Christmas. This is not a winter look. This looks so thick right here. I'm just like, but y'all know we be doing things. Oh my Lord. And where I messed up was doing this further in, because that's why this whole piece is wide. But since we did that side, we got to do this side. Excuse me. Yo, I was sleeping so good. Hey, Alicia. I know I said I'm going to put green in it too, but this one that I showed y'all, I might put in the front just to like make it look a little more narrow, because this showed up, but it didn't. It made my brow, it just kind of washed out my brows. And the look was a shimmery light look. And so it just kind of, like the whole, from here up, it just kind of like blended away. And so maybe I'll do that. But I did like how that looked in my brows. So for those of you who are here now, or those watching the replay, those of you who commented that you missed me doing like a full face, here we go. Here we go. I'm going to do a beginner's brush video. Oh shoot, I made this even thicker for the pro membership channel. And I was going to title it, excuse me, right down my throat. This side looks like it's too far in, which it is further in than this side, but I'm not going to mess with it because, damn, look at Groucho Marx brows. I was going to title it Must Have Brushes, but there's times when I'm lazy and I don't use like all the different brushes. I'll use the same brush, usually this one, for setting powder, bronzer, brush, excuse me, setting powder, bronzer, blush, and highlighter. And so I was thinking, I don't want to say must have brushes when there's ways you can cheat. See, now this is nice, but this is so thick though. I got to make it even. And so I think I'm going to change it to beginner brush set title or something like that. Hey, Dawn. So y'all know I be using a bunch of brushes. And I don't use color switch when I do my face or anybody else's. And that's why I was thinking of getting two more. See, I like this side versus. So what do I need to do? I think I need to come up. Or do I need to bring it down? I think here I need to bring it down and not put more up here. So that had me thinking I want to get like two more of those brush sets, because that face I did at the Playhouse for the makeup class, I used 7 brushes. Granted, one was for the face, so I used like 6 for her eye look. I love when all y'all talk to each other. This piece right here is messing me up. This little hook. I like this side, but this side is thicker, so I gotta make this side thicker. Where do I need to do? I need to bring this side up, I think. Who in here does not struggle with their brows? Oh gosh. I do want to check them palettes in that box, but I know if I check it, I'm going to want to show them. And this one is down further. Not too much further. I do like this. Oh shit, I just fucked up. And once this dries, y'all, you know what? I didn't put on foundation yet. We'll fix that with foundation. You don't do anything to yours? Part of me wishes I never over tweezed. But what's done is done. Like what I know now, I would have just like cleaned up under here, like the straight hairs under here instead of. But it's still, this ain't it. You wax your brows so much they have a permanent shape. That's awesome. If I was able to not, and sometimes when I don't do my brows, if I don't do any makeup at all, and this one is out here and this one is in here. We're gonna put foundation over it and hope that covers it up, because this ain't it. I shouldn't have messed with that. So I just keep mine shaved off and I paint them on. I thought you did have brows. Excuse me if I heard that in my throat. I don't know why I thought you did have brow hairs. Yeah, part of me envies people who don't do anything to their brows. All right, we're going to take this shade. Sometimes you've been lazy with shaving. Were you here last night, Janessa? I got 2 cake liners from my Lethal Cosmetics mystery bags, and I'm excited to try them. We're going to take a different brush. We're going to take the V09 from Esom, and this is number 97. Excuse me, because I want to. Oh Lord, this. Y'all know what? I need to just leave my brows the hell alone, because I'm trying to cover up this brown, but then I came down too far. Y'all, I don't know. And why am I going way over here? Y'all, I really, for all I know, I could still be dreaming, because I don't know what's happening right now. Y'all, I was sleeping good too. Oh my gosh. I was sleeping good. That was a good nap. And then I'm like, okay, the second time it went off, I'm like, I have to get up because the live is in 15 minutes. So you see how it kind of takes some of the color away? But it's still really noticeable though, and that's okay. But it's not that dark brown. Y'all, when I wash this off at night, well, in the morning, I do use the makeup remover wipe, and I do spray it still with the Scandinavia makeup removal spray. And it is still hard to get these inglets off. Oh my gosh, like when they dry, they dry. This is down way too far. All right, we're gonna put that one down. Now we're gonna take the green. I'm gonna take that other V09. This is the newer one. The newer ones have the black handles. And damn it, where am I gonna put damn green? Janessa, girl. This is supposed to be like a smoky winter eyeshadow look. Excuse me if you heard that in my throat. Where do green browns come in with that? Where does green browns come in with a smoky Christmas eye shadow look? It's different. If y'all are laughing either with me or at me, let me know, because I'm laughing at myself right now, because this is different. And y'all know I like different, but still, green is for the evergreen trees. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, Janessa. And this is covering up the brown too, which is good. Yo, these inglets, this color strong. Hey, Sandy, look how that covered up that brown. This is throwing me off. I'm like, I don't, but it's making the green part look less versus how wide it looked being brown. How are we going to put this in with how are we going to make this look right with a smoky eye? That's what I'm trying to figure out. That's what I'm trying to figure out right about now. Or just do a Grinch look and do the smoky eye look another day, but then I already titled it smoky eyeshadow look. How can I take myself seriously? Oh my Lord. Going back to this one. Troll brow, says Sandy. I do like how this shade, I do like how this shows up. In my brows, it was like there, not there. Because my brow hairs are dark brown and red. I do like how it toned down that brown, which was why I first put it there. So while I'm doing all this right now, I don't know. But Oh my gosh. Oh, I saw a comment flash. I gotta push the button. And we're over here where y'all can see everything clear. So y'all like, yeah, girl, them colors. What the friggin' frack going on over here? You barely have brows, mine are awesome. Thank you, but this, so we're gonna, whoo, child. So we're gonna take our palette, Milk Hydro Grip Face Primer. I am glad that I did get, the Fenty Soft Lit, even though I don't like how shiny it is, once I powder down, it doesn't look shiny, but I do really like how this feels on my skin. So this is a good choice for me for the winter time, because y'all, my face has been dry. And even now, like, there's dry patches. And I put on moisturizer when I first got up before I went out and ran errands. And then I put on moisturizer again before I went to the VA hospital, to the pharmacy over there. And took a nap. And it didn't help that my face was on, like, the sofa cushion. But yeah, like, all of this feels dry. Did that stop? Yeah. Take this brush. This is a Sigma F08. It says it's a powder brush, precision powder brush for under eye, but it deposited too much powder for me. But I love this for foundation. And I had the Ulta one, I think I finally threw away because it started shedding. And that one was number 13 that they don't make anymore. So I'm just making my soup. For once, I didn't say soup like I usually do. And I start around my nose because that's where I want the most coverage. And then I'll make sure I get on my nose, because there's been times where I like completely didn't do the nose, and then I'm like, oh shoot, that looks very pinkish. And then I'll just kind of lightly go in here. And I like this brush for that because I can get right along the brows. And then we'll pat around the face. And we're pressing harder. You saw at first I was just kind of tapping, but once we're over here, we're doing like the whole part of the brush, the flat part of the brush, and not just like the tip. And then we'll blend this in. Yeah, so those of you who were missing full faces. Thank you, Sandy. Sorry for poking your eye. I was trying to see the comments. Yeah, it's still early, and I always forget. Y'all, I almost felt bad, but then I didn't, because I knew that what I'm going to say isn't what I was doing. I was saying in the live last night that YouTube has a feature now for vertical lives where you can give gifts, which equates to, you know, monetary value for the content creator that you're supporting. And it's said for vertical lives, but I see stuff up here, so I know it's activated now. But I was mentioning that in the live last night, and then for some reason, like, different people are popping up in my feed. My feed is a hodgepodge of makeup, old school hip hop, and politics. And for politics, I usually watch either a news station like not CBS, CN, what is it? MSNBC, or I watch Fox News or Midas Touch. And I don't watch other people because people are just jumping on the bandwagon, and I'm like, I'm not supporting that. But anyway, damn, y'all, why did I just started drooling? I see other stuff over here too that I don't remember before. But y'all know what? I haven't done a live on my phone in a while, so I'm looking at stuff like, what's all of this? So it popped up. I think the channel is I need _understanding_. And he's reacting, his videos are just reacting to other stuff. And one of his videos was about, he's trying to cover up where I picked my face. They called it begathons on TikTok. And so he was saying how people just need to get a job. And he was saying, and he does show clips and reacts to what other people are saying, and he'll say if he agrees or disagrees. And I'm not on TikTok, so I'm like, okay. But he was showing clips where, and one lady was aggressive. She was like, I've been doing this live for 2 hours and nobody ain't sent me no money yet, blah, 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 blah. And so they're calling them begathons, TikTok begathons, where all the content they do is them asking for money, Cash App or, you know, whatever. And I'm like, damn, that's a thing? So then I was like, damn, I was talking about like the YouTube gifts and stuff. But then I didn't feel bad because I'm like, I'm not, you know, I'm just sharing information. Because if people want to do something, they're going to do it. But some of them were really aggressive. And one person was saying that they should do beg challenges, like have a collaboration and see who can get the most money from viewers. And I'm just like, have y'all heard of that? Those of you who are on TikTok, have you heard? I forgot to put on damn, the concealer under this eye. Shit. Well, both of the eyes, I mean. Because I don't like how it looks on top because it turns a little cakey. So, but have y'all heard about that though? Because I was just like, what are they doing? Like, what is this? So I'm just going to put a little bit because I realized yesterday it looks cakey on top of foundation. And I think because it oxidizes, I think that's what happens because it just looks different. Estee Lauder. It's always just like the nerve of these people. That's like really really being like, you know, I'm on this street. I refuse to sleep outside, so I need y'all to send me some money so I can sleep in the hotel room. I was at the shelter, but they be acting funny, and so I left. And my family members, I stay with them, but then, you know, they get on my nerves, and so I leave. And so I need y'all to send me some Cash App money so I can sleep in the hotel tonight, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, and it was real clips of, like, real TikToks. And I'm just like, people really doing this? Like, have y'all heard of that? I was just like, oh my God. I was like, this is nuts. And the one that was aggressive, because she was getting mad because nobody was giving. I'm like, how you going to be asking for money? Like flat out saying, I need y'all to send me money for this, or my kid is sick again, or whatever. And then you're going to start complaining because they don't give it. This Estee Lauder is really good. But I was just like, what the hell? This I'm scraping off the rest of the foundation. Yeah, I don't like this on top of foundation because even now it looks, well, to me it's looking cakey, and for me it does crease. And I think my not crease, yeah, I think my wrinkles are just that deep because other people put it on and it don't crease for like 5 hours or whatever. We're going to prime the eye. Let me look at these palettes. Okay, y'all, I'm trying to put this. I am just like struggling doing anything as usual when I'm half asleep. But yeah, I was just like, these people better get a job. And then because I watched that, other videos are popping up. People that are leaving, influencers that are leaving social media to get a job or whatever. And I'm like, YouTube is not a guaranteed check. Anything could happen any day. And then sometimes people, even larger channels, you know, something happened, they got a strike and got demonetized. And I'm just like, oh crap. Like, so that messes some people up too. So it's just like, how do you, Fenty primer, how do you like depend on something that's unstable? Where if you go to work, you know when payday is. If you're salaried, you know what your check is. If you're an hourly worker, did I say that funny? If you're an hourly wage worker, you can calculate how much you're going to get and your overtime or whatever. But social media, it depends on views and links and, you know, memberships and all that other stuff. So for me, it's just like, how are you going to put so much, how are all your eggs in this one basket? And so that's why some of them, they'll start doing podcasts or they'll start selling merchandise, you know, stuff like that to supplement. But if something happens to your YouTube channel, all of that's gone. All of that is gone. So now all this craziness is popping up in my, in my feed. And how influencers lie and they're not really balling. But we know people lie on social media. They buy a bunch of stuff, do content, return it, which I think isn't right. But people do whatever their conscience allows them to do. So I still don't know what we're going to do actually with this palette. Jiminy Crickets. We're going to start, this is the Esom V27, the newer one because it's slanted and it's a black handle. So we said Smoky. I do want to use these brown. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use this first column and this one. So we're going to work out of these two right here. That's what we're going to do. And part of me wants to take maybe one of the brown, maybe this bronze or like that red or something. But I'm gonna just start putting stuff on. They have numbers, not names. I'm just gonna put stuff on. So we're gonna take this one right here, and that's gonna go on the inner corner. And I love how these show up. This being this color, look how that. I just thought about something. Somebody requested that I do a look with the Esom palettes and to mix them. Because if y'all remember, I did columns. So I did the 5 looks, but somebody was requesting just to use them and just put stuff wherever. Here we go. Here we go. And now we're going to take this, the regular, the older V0, V27. And we're going to just come here. I kind of don't want to do this though. Wow. This is like bright. This is pretty. People are bored or they're like, what is she talking about? And what's up with her brows? Because people are leaving. I know it is a bit much. Even for me. I know. This is so friggin' bright. This is so bright. Wow. I gotta remember not to go up higher than I already did because we are gonna put something. That is nice. My first thought was to use xenon, and I'm like, no, because that's too easy. And that is just way too easy. We're gonna take another one. We are going to. What are we gonna do? I want to use something other than this column. These 3 shades. And I'm stuck between like this one or that's not going to go. I think this will go better. Or we're going to take this one because then we're going to use that one. So I'm still kind of sticking with I did not tap off, so we're still kind of sticking with columns, just different ones. So we're using this to transition between that bright white. I'm like, can I even see that? Yo, I am just like delirious. I took out shrimps today, and I'm going to saute the shrimps, make some rice, and steam some broccoli, and put all that in one bowl. And that's gonna be, is that gonna be lunch or dinner? That's gonna be dinner. I had oatmeal earlier. Well, I had Both House Farms first, Green Goodness, and then I had oatmeal later on. So I haven't had like food today. And the oatmeal I eat are the Quaker Oats that comes in a big box. It's packets from BJ's. So it's not like homemade oatmeal where people be putting all sorts of stuff in it. No, it's just one packet of oatmeal. And it only holds me for a couple of hours. And I was telling my aunt that one time because I was like, yeah, I'll be eating lunch in a few hours. She said, didn't you do that oatmeal? I said, Auntie, it's one packet of Quaker Oats. Like, how long would that last you? You know what I mean? But anyway, we're going to take another one of those. And we're going to, I do want to use this one for some reason. So we're going to use this one. And we're going to put that here. So yeah, we are putting on a lot of colors. But some of them are light. Like that last one we put on, it's like, where is it? I just didn't want to put something else right next to that bright shade. I wanted there to be something in between. So what's new with y'all? Anything new from last night? Yo, these week of lives is taking me through. Because I'm like, I would still be sweet. Well, not till 8 o'clock, but... So this is what we have. I'm going to go back to the brush that had that coppery shade. And we're just going to go back and forth just to blend. When we get to the face part, that'll be easy because I can breeze through that, and I might just use that one brush like I've been doing to do that. I do like how these are looking. I do. And y'all, like these shades show up. Does anybody in here have these Esom palettes? I made sure to post when they had that bundle deal because that was a good friggin' deal. And that's what I learned about Esom is that they do have good deals towards the end of the year, just like everybody else. We're going to take another one. We're going to take a slanted one. This is the V30. No, it's not. It's the T37. And we're going to go ahead and take this one. Or, yeah, this shimmery black down here. And we're going to put this on the outer corner. And this brush is not dense. It's not super, well, it is soft to touch, but it's not super soft like applying shadow. But you see how it's just depositing like just a little bit. And so, which is good because, you know, we can always go back. And what I like about this one is doing this, I can kind of get that shape by putting the pointy side down. You see what I'm saying? And so I like angled brushes like this one. The one I have from Makeup Forever, I don't like it much because it's longer, which means it's more loose. So this is the T37, and this is the Makeup Forever. But it is so loose, like it's hard. It takes a lot to apply the shadow at the depth that I want it to. But it is a soft brush. So if I was going for a light wash of color, that would be good. Because even with this one, this brush, I have to go back and forth in and out of the palette to get that. I don't know if this is Christmas. Well, I did say holiday. Smoky holiday tutorial, something I called it, this video, this live stream. And so we're going to leave this like this because we are going to take that black. Are the shapes the same? Oh, actually, they kind of almost are. Almost, right? And then I can take the tip of it, turn it this way, and use the tip of it, and I can feather up here if I wanted to, which it ain't nothing on a brush up there. So this side is down into my wrinkle, and this side is not. So we're going to just fill in this little gap right here. My wrinkles are my guide. So now we're going to switch to, we're going to take the Esom E45s, which I love because they're small and they're tapered. And I think I have 3 of them. How I have 3, I don't know. Maybe I ordered 3. And I don't think we're going to use all 3 of the 3, but we're definitely going to use 2 of them. So let me put one away. So now we're going to switch to the matte palette. Y'all, these brows, this is not, I don't know. We are going to take this shade because I don't remember showing up much, and we're going to put that right here. Yeah, that's not showing up much. Yeah, it's not. So that's that center shade, this middle shade right here, and I have all this eyeliner right there. I don't know what the hell with these brows. I thank y'all for being here because y'all, I be looking at my looks like I don't know what's happening. And y'all be here for it. I appreciate the support. Because I know sometimes I'm just like, what's happening? But then we're gonna wipe the brush off, go into this shade, just to see if it'll just be, well, it should be a little bit darker. We're gonna put that over that first shade. Yeah, I can see this one, and it is just kind of blending into eyeshadow. There is shadow on the side of the brush, and so I'm just bringing it over. And we're gonna do the same thing over here. And then, y'all, these brows, what the hell? Don't do your brows with gel eyeliner when you're half asleep. That's the lesson for today, children. Because they'll look like this. And I'm going to take this brush and we're going to take this shade. And that's going to go like right here. Is that, where is that at? I'm not really seeing it. I'm not really seeing it. Oh, I see it. It's either I don't see it or it's like, okay, that's too dark. You know what? I do like how this is looking. The eyeshadow, not the brows. And this one kind of just cuts off right here. That shadow. We are going to take a third one. I don't know if it's something in my eye or if my eyelash is trying to curl underneath, because sometimes they do that. And we're going to, ooh, do we want to do the black right now? Yes. No. We're going to take this shade. We're going to take this one. And we're going to put that over here. Even though that's kind of dark for transition, or not, depending on how much it shows up. And then we're going to take that black and work on the outer corner and get some smoke. I like the eyeshadow look. I do not like the brows. And I could take contemplative state, because in a way it shows up and in a way it doesn't. But part of me is like, do I really want to do more with my brows right now? And the answer is I'm not sure. So we're going to take this brush. This is an E49. I do like this one too. It's a little bit fluffier than the E45 and a little bit taller. I was watching Grace's video today. Excuse me, one of her perfume videos that aired today. And she was saying one of them supposed to smell like strawberry milkshake or something like that. And somebody commented that she would love to smell like a strawberry milkshake all day. And I thought about that song, my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. And I know my notes was off, but I read her comment. I was cracking up. And usually I don't comment other people's comments because I don't know like how they are, their personality or whatever. But I commented and I'm like, hey, your comment made me think about that song, my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. And she replied back with laughing emojis. So I was like, okay, cool. But I was like, and I don't even think I really ever listened to that whole song. It was a movie I was watching, and Melissa McCarthy was in it, and she was singing the song in the movie. And so that's what I remember, is her singing this song, my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Something, something, mine's is better than yours, or something, something. So I was just like, yeah, she said she wants to smell like strawberry milkshake all day. I was like, that is, okay. Okay, to the eye look. We're going to do some more smoke. Since the brows is jacked up, we can just do anything and get away with it at this point. So I think I'm gonna take that black also and run it across my upper lash line. What brush do I want to use with that? Not that one because that's too soft. This one, we're gonna take, I need one that's pointy so that it will allow me to get to the lash line. So we're gonna take this Fenty, there's something in this eye, Fenty 220. And we are gonna put black eyeliner on. So we're going to start just drawing a line. Excuse me for that, my throat. I told myself, I was talking to a friend on the phone last night. And I told her, I said, I've been real good about not buying snacks. And I remember when I opened Nina's box, I'm like, okay, now I have snacks. But y'all, I folded today. I folded today because Aldi's has orange cranberry oatmeal cookies. And usually they don't have them. It'll be a big gap between that and like the chocolate chip cookies. And so I think they just sell out quick. And so I bought one packet because usually I buy two. And then when I went to ShopRite, I ended up buying also, among others, like stuff I went in to buy. But then I also got a bag of salt and vinegar chips. And I'm just like, because I was telling her, I said, because everything is going to go up, I don't need to buy snacks. I just need to keep more food. And I do like having like food in the cabinet, just, not always like, because I don't shop every week, you know what I'm saying, for groceries. And so I said, I like some stuff I just like to have in the cabinet. And so I was telling her I wasn't going to get snacks. And then here I go, buying snacks. We are taking this up higher, as you see. That's just looking shiny. Like, that's not even coming across matte. Because we're putting it on top of all those shiny shades. This shows you how strong these metallics are. Where you can put a matte black on top and you still see the shine from you still see the shine from those metallics. Like that don't even look like a matte shadow. And I'm just like, what's happening? So we're laying it sideways now so we can get a wider line. What would really work if I had a black, and I could do it with the paint pot too. I would have to move quick because they dry fast. Run a black line and then smudge it out. Because the thing with smoky looks is that you put down black and then you smudge it, or at least something on your lid is smoky. Just having a smoky outer corner, according to some world-renowned makeup artist, doesn't make it a smoky look. Like there needs to be some smoke on your lid and also at the outer corner. Y'all, these shimmers, this is not this matte black is not covering up that shimmer. And I really thought it was. That's why I went ahead and put it. Dang. I'm gonna need to change the title to this video, to this live stream, because this is not like a Christmas smoky eye. These brows is looking crazy. And I'm tired. This eye looks more droopy when I'm tired. This is my larger eye. Here's a tidbit. If you don't know if somebody's right-handed or left-handed, look at their facial features. Because the eye that's bigger, that's usually their dominant side. Like, true story. I'm not making that up. That's really true. And if you look at my eyes, you see that this one is bigger. This is my right eye. So I'm right-hand dominant. But, yeah. True fact. But when I'm sleepy, this one is more droopy. Because it usually doesn't look this much smaller than that one. But it's just looking like, why is your eye closed? All right, so we're going to do something with, I'm just like, that is really not, that's those shimmers is like eating up. Let me see if anybody's saying anything. It's extra winty, says Janessa. Oh, let me back up. I was just going on and on. Nothing new going. Okay, wait. I am so sorry, y'all. I didn't even look up for these. I'm in the zone. Because I asked y'all how y'all was doing, and then. Okay, there's Sandy talking about the thumbs up. Sandy says we make it work. We make you work for, and that's what one guy said too. He was like, be a good storyteller. You know, tell me about something. Don't just come on here and be like, send me your money because I need your money. And that's something he was saying, earn it. He was like, give us some type of entertainment or information or something. Yeah, but the one chick, y'all, she was really like, I've been on here all this time and nobody ain't sent me nothing. I was like, how you going? And so people were like, how are you going to be arguing people or being nasty with people because they're not sending you their money that they work for? It is out of control. Sarah hasn't been up to much. Sandy says, hey, my chickens are hungry over here. Send money, please, and thank you. Yeah, they were like, at least make up a good story. They just was literally saying, I need money for this or I need money for that. And I'm just like, ugh. And then this says, I've seen a couple of commentary videos talking about it. They were talking about how this guy that used to work with David Dobrik, I don't know who any of these people were. And then Sarah's laughing at Sandy. And then Sandy put pictures of eggs and chicken and cooked eggs. Sandy says, sounds pretty tasty. That sounds good. You have baby chicks hatching? Aww. Yeah, nothing new over here either, except all these live streams every day. I really didn't think this through, but you know what? It's a good experience. Vanessa says, oh, and I love how that's coming together. That Inglot green liner on the lower lash line would tie together. Janessa, I don't put the Inglot on my lower lash line because when that stuff dries, it friggin' dries. I put it under here once, whatever color it was. I had to do so much tugging with the makeup remover wipe with my cellar water on it, with the makeup remover spray on it, and it was so hard. And I'm like, I ain't never doing that again, unless maybe I just put it right here. But it was so hard to get off. And because my under eye is so crinkly and wrinkled anyway, it was painful. It was just like all the, and even getting it out of my brows, I'm just like, I gotta be rough. That Inglot ain't no joke. Ain't no joke. But maybe I'll put some green out here. We'll see. Oh, Sarah sees it. You see that black matte I don't really see it down here, but I'm gonna put some paint pot on there and then put more shadow on top of it. It's extra wintry. Ice is taking over. It does. Like these metallics, people be sleeping on Esom. These and they show up. Even the white ones and the tan ones, like they show the hell up. Yeah, that is crazy, Sandy. I'm just like these people, like the nerve. I do have. If I had a pencil, I threw away my black pencil liner because the black ones, doesn't matter what brand it is, it irritates my eyes. And I usually don't put a black underneath. You see the colors under my eyebrows. It's a lot of colors under my brows. Sadie says my local egg dealer is messaging me about chick pics I posted on Facebook. I don't know how to take that. Like that sounds like that could be something else. Excuse me. I could try a brown. Let's just put this paint pot on there. Paint pot dries quick, y'all. So but you know what? We done jacked up the brows. So we can jack this up too. I'm looking for what brush I want to use. I'm going to use this one because this is a Esom brush interrupting our live time here. I have no desire to be on TikTok. Hey, Tanya, me neither. Me neither at all. This is the T03. And it's hard to get a thin line with this unless I make sure just use the tip of the brush. But since we are going for a wide line, we're going to go ahead and use it. The only thing is that if it's too wide and if this isn't dry yet, it will transfer up here. Because how this part of, like even if I put the brush right here, when I look up, you see where the tip of the brush is, right? And so, yeah, if I put liner up here and it doesn't dry and I look up, it's going to transfer. So then it's going to be liner like up here. That's too much for me, begathon. Yeah, that's what they were calling them, begathons. I'm like, these people. Oh, yeah, I just got dizzy. Damn. I ain't even doing nothing. I'm just sitting here. I really just got dizzy. What the frick? Okay. I'm closing one eye like that's going to help. Like, I really just got dizzy. Wow. This is Black Mirror from MAC. Is their paint pot? The fluid lines are smaller than the paint pots. Not that it matters, because they do say on it like what it is. I really got dizzy. Are your lights putting off heat? I will say no, because I'm not even sweating right now. I know sometimes when I sit here, and I like that this is long too, so I can hold it way back here and still see my lash line. No, and it's kind of cool in my apartment. I usually keep my thermostat on, I put it on 71 when I go to bed. And then when I get up, I will smudge this out quick before it dries. I put it on 71 before I get into bed because I'll be under covers. And then when I get up, I'll put it on 73. And if I get chilly, I'll put it on 74. So it's on 74 right now because I wasn't going to deal with that hoodie. Y'all really be messing with my OCD when I'm not able to get it to look even. And y'all see what I'm doing. I'm putting a little bit and then smudging it. Because once these paint pots dry, they don't budge. So that's why I'm like working both brushes at the same time. I'm taking this a little bit higher up. So you see I'm not on the lash line anymore. And so then I'm going to take this brush. This is, I think it's a crown brush. It came in a subscription box. I like that it's pointed and it's really dense. This is the only brush, well, the best brush to work with that Notoriously Morbid shade, the one that's really hard pan. Because when I swirl it in, I'm able to get it on my lower lash line with this brush. And even though it's stiff, but it's not like prickly stiff. Okay. And this is the only one I have of this. And the writing done wore off of it, but I do think it's a crown brush. The next closest would be that Fenty brush, the 220. That would be the next one. But that one is more soft than this one. So I don't know if it would give me the same effect. And I need something stiff for this paint pot to blend it out before it dries. So, I don't know about this look, y'all. I really don't. I need to schedule my ABH Fall Romance palette. I did 5 looks, and it's all in one video. It's all edited, because I edit each one after I do the clip. So I just need to schedule it. I've just been so tired. I like how the lash line is looking. Okay, we're gonna put both of those brushes down. We're gonna go back with the black shadow. I think I want to put more black on the outer corner, but then that shimmer's eating it. That shimmer is like a hungry, hungry hippo. And I put all the brushes away. What brush did I use for that? I don't know. We're gonna take another one. This is E45 Max, and I don't use it often because it's just so big. It's really big and it's really fluffy. But let me see if I can grab another Esom real quick. This one I hardly ever use. This one I'm like, what is this for? Tapered blending brush. Number one, it ain't even tapered, but it says it is. This is the E40 Max. This ain't even tapered, but this I hardly ever use. This would be good for me for like powder underneath my eyes, because that's just, as far as blending, like look at this. This takes up the whole. Now if you wanted to light wash your color, it would work really well for that. I will say that. Let's take this hourglass brush actually. And we're going to go back to this black. I don't know why I got dizzy. And I can hear that the heat is on. So we're just going to just run this lightly. It is on all sides of the brush. So we're just kind of just covering everything up just a little bit. Well, not covering up, but giving it a little bit of depth. Thank y'all for being here. It's looking like we're going to have a live for Christmas, because it's still like 50-50, have a live and don't have a live. And then I was wondering, do I want to wait and open those boxes? Because y'all know I always wait for y'all to open stuff anyway. But I do think I'm going to wait, because I need to get through them other palettes first too. And you know what's ironic, because I kept saying I want to decrease the number of eyeshadow palettes I have. And then I got palettes, but they were already ordered. It took 3 weeks, a solid 3 weeks again. I remember before I was saying Notoriously Morbid used to get to me in a solid 3 weeks, and then sometimes a little longer. But these came in 3 weeks. But they were already on the way, because I ordered them like mid-October, end of October. I think the end of October. Yeah, the end of October. So, and I don't have rum. Even my most recent Notoriously Morbid ones that I had, the last order I placed, they're just sitting on top of my other palettes. Like there's no slot for me to put them in. I do like how this is turning out over here. And so I need to figure out something, because I don't like when stuff looks like it's somewhere where it doesn't belong, and it looks like it doesn't belong, because it's just stacked up on top of other stuff. I like the eyeshadow look. I don't like the brows. And part of me wants to put Contemplative State up there, but then I'm like, that might be a mistake, and I need to just chill. What we can call this is, I'll change the title, Smoky Winter Eyeshadow Look with Black Brows. That's what we'll call it. Because that is how black brows look. It's just like, looks like a block. So that's it for, oh no it's not. Do I want to do lower lash line now? We're going to do lower lash line. We're going to take this brush with this right here, and we're going to put this under here. People dipping, y'all. People came in and left. They're like, she look crazy. You know what, though, for real, though, if I just popped in on a live and I didn't know who it was, and they were looking like this, I would probably watch out of interest. Like, what the hell are they doing? What the hell is she doing? I do not have liner under here. I just realized that. And right here, where those wrinkles are right here, that's where it's sensitive to touch. So even doing this, it hurts actually. What Pinsy spices are you going to put on the shrimp? I do not know, Tanya. I look at my cabinet and just pick whatever. I didn't set anything out yet. I had a bag of shrimps, and it's in a resealable bag too, which is great. And I think I put 9 of them in a Ziploc bag, and I put that in the refrigerator. And I know they're not thawed yet, so I'll probably have to, well, not probably, what I'll end up doing is putting that bag that Ziploc bag into like a bowl of cold water, and then it'll thaw like within an hour or less, and then I'll cook them. I do not like not having liner under here because it's looking light. I'm getting more milia too under this eye, and even like down here, I'm seeing like these two bumps right there. I don't know when they started forming, but I just noticed it like a couple nights ago. And I'm just like, I don't like that. So that's kind of it for the shadow. I do want to put something else under there because I like it darker. And that's what made me realize I didn't have a gel pencil. I picked this up and just stuck my finger in it. That's what made me realize I didn't have gel eyeliner under there because it's not dark like how I like. We're going to take, did I have a brown earlier? This one is Stay the Night. We're going to put this on our inner rims. Excuse me if this freaks you out. This is me trying to find the line, and then I'll go straight across. See the difference? It's a slight difference, but you can tell, like how you see a lot of pink right here, over here, you don't, except down like under my lash line. But as far as my waterline, you see that? It's a subtle difference, and I love it. So we're going to do the same thing over here. The angle I'm on, I can't really even see. What the hell? Let me move my mirror. I cannot see. Like right here, I can't see. I can feel it though. Yeah. Then we're going to do our upper lash line, upper inner rims, upper waterline, which is also called your inner rims, and some people call it tight lining. So this is me finding a line, and then when I find it, I just run it straight across. Yeah, right? It's subtle, but it's like a little something, something. And I remember back in my Still a Junkie 07 days, when I did it, I never stopped doing it because I'm like, wow. And I used to use Buxom Inside Eyeliner in Sapphire Blue. And it was called Inside Eyeliner because it was specifically made for your inner rims, made for the inside of the eyeline, the eyelash line. And then I used that exclusively for years. And then they stopped making it. And I was like, damn. And they had other colors too. But blue, for some reason, well, not for some reason, blue, it enhances the brown in my eyes. And sometimes, like now, my eyes look light brown. Like sometimes they look light brown. Sometimes they almost look hazel. And other times they just look regular dark brown. But yeah, they looking bright today. My eyes are looking like a light brown. Also, I think too, I noticed like some of my uncles, as they got older, yeah, I'm not feeling dizzy anymore, Sarah, but I still feel half asleep. One of my uncles, the older he got, his eyes started turning lighter. They kept getting lighter and lighter till like they were almost gray. And I thought that was like, what? Because I didn't know eyes could change colors. And I don't even know if he noticed it, and I don't think I ever mentioned it to him. That's my uncle that passed away recently. I'm going to put some more foundation on this palette because I remember saying I was going to do something with this line over here. And I used up all the foundation and primer. Yeah, his eyes started turning like a gray. And I was just like, interesting. But I didn't realize before that people's eye color would change. I'm about to mess up this, even though they look jacked up anyway. Oh, I think that took some of the hook off. I saw a comment flash. This is different being back over here. Sorry for poking your eye. I was trying to get a comment. Your youngest sister's eyes did that. I didn't know eyes could. Because one day I was looking at him and I was like, wait a minute, what? I thought I was tripping. And y'all do know I be tripping sometime. Yeah, but his eyes turn gray. This one comes down, I like. This one goes over here. But I'm not going to be able to get this one to come here unless I put more gel liner. And I don't want to do that. I'm just trying to tone down that hook over here. Y'all know we going to do something. Hashtag we tried it. Okay, so only because I do have some more foundation on here, we're just going to put that around the nose. And then we're going to powder down. And then we're just going to randomly pick like face products after we set it with the Fenty powder, which is the only powder I'm using right now. Even my voice is like, girl, why are you trying to talk? Checking for comments again. Okay. Yeah, these 3 palettes. Oh, those are the Rusted Essence ones. Excuse me. My Scott Barnes brush, y'all. I don't know if y'all can see this. Yeah, that doesn't help because my skin is the same color. There's like a group of fibers over here that's just, here you go. I think you can see, I just seen them for you. Like right here a little bit. There's like a group of fibers that's just kind of hanging out. Oh, there they go. You can see it against my hair. You see these little group of here? They just hanging out. I'm like, what the hell? This brush costs a lot of freaking money. Y'all see that? This brush is expensive. I did buy them on sale though. So, and the cashew powder. Tap one time, y'all. A lot comes out. What we're gonna do? I was checking the wrinkles on my under eye. See if I need to pat out first, but I think how they look now is how they want to look. So I just feel like I've been getting more wrinkles lately, or I'm noticing them more, or it's because my skin is drier right now, and that might be why it looks like that. I'm hoping that's the case, and that I'm really not getting more wrinkles. But for all the times I say I'm so tired, it would make sense. Yeah, but I've been noticing more wrinkles. Like even now, like look, especially this side, like it's just looking. I hope not too. And I'm wondering if that's the one that I got from because one of those I got from Macari, but because they look the same, I can't tell. And not that it would matter if it was from Macari or not. But you look at my under eyes though, y'all. I'm going to blame it on winter skin because lately I'm just like my under eyes is looking crazy. We're going to just pick. It's going to be either 2 or 2 of 2 House Labs bronzers, meaning the sets. So I picked up 7 and 10. So we're going to just be lazy and use the same brush. So we're going to take 10 and we're going to put here. Yeah, so I'm going to change the title that I had planned for. My skin is dry. And I did tell you that before we started. I could see it. Like, my powder's just accentuating that it looks dry. I'm going to change the title I was going to do for that because they're not must-have brushes. And the thing is, too, if people are new, when you say you must have this, they're going to be like, oh, I need to go get that. And they don't. So I'll show this one and then say, like, well, if you want an actual bronzer brush or a blush brush or highlighter brush, these are other options. But you can do all of your face stuff, setting powder, bronzer, and blush with one brush. And I've been doing it a lot lately. And then we're going to take medium level 7. Y'all, this hole is getting bigger. That tripped me out that time. It was doing a live stream too. And I'm like, oh. And I'm like, do y'all see this? So we're just putting a little bit right here using the tip of the brush and whatever is left on the brush. I'm just like, man, I done paying friggin' how many grams? I forgot. 12 grams. 12 grams of product. Gonna randomly grab a House Labs blush. Ooh, size guy. Yeah, I am. And I do have a new one. Because when I thought, well, they're disappearing off the web. Off the internet, and so I bought another one, and that's when I bought 9 and 11. This is 10 because I always do put bronzer on my nose. Yeah, so we're gonna we randomly, excuse me for the glare, randomly picked a size sky, and it just irritates me that the 2 little ones I can't store. Well, I could, but I don't store with the big ones because I have stuff in size order. So even though it's randomly picked, it's never one of those 2 unless I'm like, okay, we're going to randomly pick from these 2. So this is a size guy. Y'all, this color. I learned this from Hung Vango. He taps, turns the brush and taps. And look at that color. He's like, I don't like it when people be digging in there. He's like, you don't have to. He's like, just tap and just tap. But, and it shows up though, y'all. I do see a gap like right here though. So we are going to tap in the gap. Tap in again, and we're going to make sure we get back here. So we're trying to do like this whole area here. And I don't think he ever kind of does this, but I do for whatever reason. But look, tapping again, and we're going to put some here. Yes, I learned that from him. He's just like, just tap and tap. and then tap on the face. And so I don't know if it's a product thing or not, because some stuff it does show up with very little effort, and then other stuff doesn't. You need to put work into it. But House Labs ain't playing. My under eyes, y'all. I'm double nickels, as my uncle said to me yesterday. One of my cousins he called and I was on the phone with somebody else. So I texted him while I was on the phone with the other person and said, I'm on the phone, I'll call you back. Hey Joe, how you been? And he was like, yeah, he said Uncle so-and-so called and told me it was your day. I would have kept that to myself. So I'm thinking, oh, okay. Because other people, I don't know if they remember or if it's in their calendar. Because I have people's birthdays in my calendar. I'm going to randomly pick a highlighter. Let it be raw amber. Raw amber. We're going to take the same brush. We're going to take the tip of the brush and we're tapping in. And we're just going to put this here. Because this is the color of amber, which is not typically a highlighter color for someone my complexion. Hanging in there, says Joe, just a lot of Christmas parties. I'm whooped. I haven't been to one yet. Believe it or not, Joe, this is supposed to be a winter Smoky look. And you see me laughing at myself, right? I might have to change the title. I just noticed, too, there's a gap right here where there's no gap in color over there. Damn. Do I want to go back to that? I don't know what color. You know what? We are going to take this brush, which is... No, we're not. We're going to take the pointy one. And we're going to go back to that matte black. We didn't do the black all the way up there. Maybe that was the brown. We're going to take this shade. And we're just going to... Oh, shit. This is a stiff brush. Like y'all saw how it just made that straight line. Oh, okay, here we go. This brush gives you... If you want to point as you saw it... Okay, now it's... Even though it's not that angle... I need to really pay attention on how I do this angle, because I always like how it comes down straight and this side is always rounded, but I always like this side. So we're going to leave that alone. Okay, this is the brush that had the black, so we're just going to do that. I missed the comment. Let me see. Aw, y'all so sweet. Randomly picking an hourglass. Not an hourglass, yeah, hourglass. And this one is Eternal Light, which makes me toasty. And we're still going to use the same brush. This one I don't put under my eyes because it does make me toasty. And my under eyes. And so for this one, I do it for my face. I do just kind of swirl it all the way around, because then I go every which way on my face very lightly. Because y'all see, and I'm looking a little tan now, right? Looking a little tan. I'm going to grab another one. Hopefully it's the right shade for under my eye. I do like all the other ones under my eye. So I'm going to put that brush down. Randomly pick, what did we get? Radiant Light. So we're going to just take this brush. This is a Sigma brush. I don't use it that often. It's soft this way, but feeling the sides of it, it does feel synthetic. But this way it feels soft. But like the... And I don't know how I came to get this brush. Y'all, look at this one. And this is... How many grams? 10 grams. And this has this huge hole in it. What I'm glad about, though, is that it's not nickel. Because sometimes the pan that stuff is in is nickel. And I have an allergic reaction to nickel. It breaks my face out. And so I'm glad that there's a mesh under here, so that I can use it even though I hit pan. And that's what I'm thinking about with the House Labs one. Like, how long am I going to be able to use that bronzer before my face starts to break out? My wrinkles is out of control. The lip. Ooh, we got 3 options. Oh, mascara, shit. I'm thinking we're almost done. We're going to use these two. I've been using these a lot lately. This is the Lancome Cils Boost Mascara Base. I think it's called Cils Booster XL. Mascara base. I remember before what I was going to say about this in a different live stream, and I had said I'll get back to it if I remember, and I forgot. This, on the website, it says use it as a mascara base or as a lash something. And people were commenting saying it was breaking their lashes off, because the website it says you can put it on and just go to sleep with it and it's supposed to nourish your lashes or whatever. And I'm like, that is not true, because I remember one time I put this on, because you see how it looks white, right? And whatever look I was doing, I was like, yeah, I want to keep it this way, but as it dried it turned black. And also when it dries it does get hard. And so people were like, I put that on like they said before I went to sleep, and when I woke up and tried to wipe it off, my eyelashes were falling out. When it dries, y'all, your lashes will be crunchy. So whatever shape your brows are in, once you put the mascara on top of it, for me it does stay that way. Like people sometimes their eyelashes will droop during the day even with mascara on. This stuff, whatever position my eyelashes are in, they stay until I manually take it off. And so I felt bad, like, for the people who did what they said and then their eyelashes were breaking off, because it does make your lashes feel stiff. And it's easy to take off with a makeup remover wipe though. But that primer though, I like what it does to my lashes. That primer though ain't no joke. That mascara primer. Yeah, so it was like quite a few reviews saying it made my lashes break off. And so they need to change that on the website, that you can use it like as a mascara, as a lash mask or whatever they were calling it. Just put that on and leave it before you go to sleep. Nope. And it also says put it on and immediately afterwards put your mascara on it, because once it's dry, and so that should tell you something too. If they're saying immediately put mascara on top of it, that tells you something. But then you're going to say just put it on by itself and leave it on overnight while you're sleeping. So is this a smoky eyeshadow look, ignoring the brows? I think it's smoky, but not like super smoky. Without the brows, I do like the eyeshadow look. I do like that we did take that orangey tone just to kind of cover up some of that brown and the green. Excuse me. So we're gonna wipe off some chapstick. We are almost done, y'all. Oh Lord, damn, we've been ready this long. Like I'm going somewhere. Ugh, I had my mouth open. So these are the 3 options for a red lip. This one is City Lips. It is bold and it's very pretty and it's sparkly. Atomic Shaker. This is my perfect red lip for me. And then Always Red 01 from the Forward collection. It looks smoky to you. Thank you, Sarah. I do like it. How many shadows did we use? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think 7 shadows. These two look close, but this is more blue red, so it looks more red to me than the Sephora one. But they look close. And this is nice and it's shiny. Part of me wants to do, excuse me for smacking, part of me wants to do 1/2 lip this and 1/2 lip, 1/2 of my lip with this and the other half with this. But because of the formulation of this, I don't know how this would look if I end up covering up this one. You know what I'm saying? Because I just want to see how, you know what? This is what we're going to do to see how close they are. We're going to swatch it on the back of my hand and then watch me forget and put my hand on my lap or something. So this is House Labs. Man, it's pretty. I don't use this enough. I really don't. Oh, and my PAO says, oh, October next year. The look is sensual, sexy. Dion, where you going? Going to my sofa with my Janessa brows. And this smells like candy. And this is the Sephora one. Next to the House Labs, the Sephora does to me look more pink leaning. And this is a blue red. It's described as a blue red. But this way, like, they do look close. Like, in this way, they look close. So they can, but this looks more orange red next to this one. This is described as a blue red. But either one, though, and it would depend on which one you like best on you and on your complexion. But for me, this is my perfect red. But then when I put this on, that looks really good, too. So at least we know, if you don't want to spend, you know what? The Atomic Shakers are not even on the website anymore, because I was looking to see if they added colors. These are not on the website no more. So if you want a red, this is 01 Always Red from the Sephora Cream Lip Collection. And both of them dry. So I'm hoping I don't forget and touch something. And the cloth I have here is blue, so I don't want to wipe it on there. So hopefully I won't put my hand on my lap because I'm good for that. We're going to use, yeah, they are. And this, I was surprised. This, since we're supposed to be doing a holiday look with a red lip, should I just use this one because it's shiny? Or House Labs? And actually it looks shiny, but for some reason I'm thinking when it dries matte. This is really nice though. We're going to put this on and then we're going to tap some of this on top, even though this doesn't need anything on it. But it's a really pretty shine. So, oh, I didn't shake it up. I like the eyeshadow. From back here, you can't really see. Thanks, Alicia. You can't really see the copper orange in the brows. But when I get close, it's like, girl, what the hell? Y'all know what I love, though? That I laugh at myself as much as I do. Because the eyeshadow part, I really do like. From back here, though, I do even like the brows. Because you can't really see the copper and the green doesn't look like, you know, which we put on a cover of brown. I got so much stuff in my brows. It'll probably take me like half the makeup remover wipe to get this off my brows. That Inglot ain't no joke. My under eyes, y'all, look so crinkled. Oh, damn. So we pull this out. Look at that. Oh, my gosh. Y'all. If y'all loving this red lip and you haven't thumbs up already, go ahead and thumbs up. I'll be like, nah, I ain't thumbing nothing with them brows. This side I came down too far. So then I use the tip of it to go across my lip line. And in here, where you see the pink. And then she says, leave your mouth open for like 15 seconds or something. So a little dry. And so what I'll do, even though I don't use this often, y'all, this red, my official YouTuber's tool, my fan, dry the lips. I forget how long she says keep your mouth open, and she'd be like, but she was fanning it with her hand. All right, that's enough. And y'all, oh my gosh, it feels nice too. Because I checked to see if they did more colors, particularly black. My under eye is looking crazy. So is this our holiday? One of our and we are going to do another holiday look later on. I'm looking at my skin like, what the hell? Part of me feels like a clown because I caught a glimpse of the blush over here, and then you got the bright lip, and then the brows. All right, y'all. So is this a Smoky holiday makeup look? I don't think so with these brows. The eyeshadow look itself, yeah, but So what do y'all say? Oh man, I love this lip though. This lip with just the eyeshadow look and not all the stuff with the brows. Definitely. And I would do a more toned down blush. Not the side sky. This side is looking good. It's blended. That's what it is. This side really is just kind of like I can see this line right here. But what do y'all say? Hey, Cat. Cat, I was asleep too, and I had set my alarm, and then I went back to sleep. That looks a little bit better. Yeah, that looks better. But before I saw the line back here. So is this a holiday look? Y'all like golden brows? These are Janessa brows. But her brows looking good though. So what do y'all say? Like, here's the question. What's the best part? Looks holiday to you, Alicia. Cat says she can relate. New Year's look. Okay. I am going to do, I think I do have, yes, just adjust the brows to what you like. Yeah, these, they got me stuttering. Totally holiday, green, red, and very Christmas, as Janessa said. Yeah, Sarah, ooh. And, you know, I'm glad I did what I did, though. I was going to tap this one. This is dry. I am glad that I did what I did with this brush and laid it sideways. And so I saw just how wide it was, where before I just went this way. I didn't do it this way to get the shape. So I am glad that I don't like how it came out, but I'm glad I did it because now I know. Put on a sexy black dress and you had a New Year's party. You like the lip shape? Thank you, Dawn. Yo, that lipstick. Yeah, this looks a lot better now. Ready to step out, ready to step to my kitchen, fix something to eat and take a nap. Ready to step to my sofa. Thank you, Kat. And I always wondered, and I know there's different reds. There's orange reds, red reds, blue reds, whatever. But when I got this one and I put it on, I said, this is my perfect red for me and for my complexion. And it's described as a blue red. It's Ruby Shine and it's described as a blue red. So I said, now I know I need a blue red. Yeah, I love, oof. So we're going to, something. We're going to just tap this on it. Y'all, this is a pretty color. The only thing with this, because I don't be like, I can still feel it wet in the corners. Like in there. I cannot do brows, so I have nothing to say. It's just the colors, though. And I put the copper to cover up the green, and I put the green on to cover up the brown. Because it was like Groucho Marx brows. When I think Xmas look, says Locke, I think gold and red, planning to do a simple look to go live on Xmas. When I think New Year's Eve, I think silver, smoke, and sparkle. Okay. I love all red, but a blue red hits me just right. Yup, this is a blue red. Yeah. Yeah. And when I think of Christmas, I don't know what colors I think about because I don't celebrate. I really don't pay it any attention. But I do know people like Smoky looks. So I'm not going to wipe any of this off. And we're going, oh. Excuse me. I'm going to tap and then blend. So it just made it look more shiny. And for some reason, I was thinking, you're going to wear something for Christmas, says Alicia. For some reason, I was thinking that this house slabs dried down into a matte. And maybe it is, because I am seeing some shine from this. Yeah, I see the shine. Yeah. Because this part is shinier than like over here. But it still has a nice little sheen to it. Yo, this is nice. Yes, makeup wise, says Alicia. I usually just match my makeup to what I'm wearing. I never match. Well, now that I'm wearing black, usually it matches. But I don't intentionally match my makeup to my clothes. And I do understand it because it's more aesthetically pleasing when everything when you have that monochromatic type look. There's like a hook right there. Or like when people do like a peach eyeshadow, a peach blush, a peach lip, like the whole face is just monochromatic. And I know it's a thing. And I do agree it's easier on the eye, but to me it's just kind of boring because it's like it all just blends into the same thing. The lips and the eyes are popping. Thank you, Alicia. I'm just catching up on comments. Yeah, I just don't with the brows. And part of me does want to take contemplative state because sometimes it shows up and sometimes it doesn't. So I'm thinking like if I can like blank out some of that, but then I'm like, I don't want to make it look worse. Should I go for it, y'all, or not? Are y'all ready to go? We've been on here for a while. Nice, like I don't match at all, but maybe I should try. And it is a good look, but to me it's just because I like color. Maybe that's what it is. I rarely intentionally match it, but it happens. Yeah, sometimes it does. Oh my gosh. Okay, Cass said that someone say monochromatic. Y'all, and knowing I don't intentionally match my makeup to my clothes, every once in a while somebody will comment, oh, that eye look is perfect with that shirt. And I'm like, damn it. But I'll be like, thank you. But inside I'm like, I didn't mean to do that. So should we go for it? The class went good, Locke. Only a few people showed up, which I realized was really great because it gave me time to where one woman I was doing her face Love the silver and it's super bright. Yo, them Esom shadows be showing up. One lady's face I did, and the two other people did their own, but because it was a small class, I was able to give each person attention because when somebody asked a question, I was able to focus on that person instead of having like a room full of like 40 people and not being able to give individual attention. So it turned out really nice. And the face I did, she loved it. I color matched her concealer because this part of her face, as for some POCs, is different color than the upper part of her face. And so I mixed up concealers. And thank you, Alicia. And I put here. And she looked in the mirror. She said, I never saw my whole face one color before. I was like, oh my God. Y'all color matched her like really good. I was just like, wow. She was like, I never saw my face all one color. And it looked like it matched her. It was, yeah, she was loving it. And that made me feel good, of course. Yeah, so should I go for it with contemplative state or are we done? I do like the eyeshadow look itself and the lip. And even the cheek, too. But the brows? Janessa? I got lipstick on my teeth. I love that lip, though. So, are we going for it with contemplative state? We're not doing this, Sandy. So, Sandy, my 30-second day one. Are we going in with contemplative state to try to... Oh, sorry about that. Do something with these brows. Because that's like the only thing that's like... I'm not pleased. I don't like how it looks, Sis Sarah. But, I learned a lot. I learned a lot doing it this way, which is good. And I always tell y'all, try new things. Because then how will you know? You might like it or you might not like it. And so I found out, like I was saying, not to just go straight and get the shape with this because it is like wider than my brows. And so that was a mistake, but it wasn't a mistake. It was a learning lesson. That's what it was. What am I looking for? It was a learning lesson. And so I am glad that I did that. We're going to take the V09 Contemplative State Paint Pot from MAC. And watch this show up. Because usually it just blends in. It blends in on my lid, but then when I get up here, it shows up like as a mustard. So let's see. This ain't going to cover that gold. Yo, I got so much gel in my brows. It's like, what the hell? Sarah, Sandy. She covered her face. Oh, my Lord. The hell? So it's good to experiment in the evening, then you can wash it all off. I know, that's why I said, where you going? I said, to my sofa. To my sofa. I ain't going nowhere. Something right here is looking funky. Thank you for the heart, Sandy. And I was wondering, Janessa, when she said green for the brows, so it's supposed to be a holiday look. But she said it's for the what tree? Some kind of tree. Evergreen tree, she said. The green was for the evergreen tree. So does this look better than over there? Does what I'm doing now look better? Be honest, y'all know my feelings are not easily hurt. I am not easily offended. So does this look better? Bueller? I adore you too, Sandy. So does this look better than Bueller? Y'all, I really be trying it. That's how you learn. Well, that's how I learn. I like how this looks under that green. It brightened it up. Green is never a wrong choice, Janessa. That's a hooker clown troll statement, Janessa. And Kat agrees with you about the green. If I do another Christmas look or holiday look, I know I have a New Year's Eve look, I think, and then something else. So maybe we'll do the green again, but just this I do like better because it does. And I love how Contemplative State, just this thin line, I like how that looks under the green. I do like how that looks under the green. Yeah, I do like that. Y'all agreeing with Janessa. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. All right, let's, and it's showing up the way it is because it's over that copper color. Because if you look at Contemplative State and you look at my skin tone, like it's not much different. Like it shows up, but it doesn't. And I do like it for that reason. And I do like it in my brows sometimes because if I do put a color I don't want here, I can just put this on top of it. You love the green is deep and abiding. Yo, Inglot don't play. Do you have any Inglot liners, Janessa? Inglot don't play. They do not play. And don't put it where you don't want it because it ain't going nowhere. It's like, you brought us to the party. We gonna stay right here. Do you have any, Janessa? I got mine from Amazon because they're a few dollars cheaper than on the Inglot website. I didn't realize it was green at first. You didn't realize this was green? What you was looking at, Kat? Janessa says she doesn't. I keep thinking I need to try them. Haven't checked them out yet. And they do have a brown and a black. But I do like this better. And I was using the melt eyeliners, but then I veered off and back to Inglot. Because I used to wear Inglot back in the day. Inglot is a little bit cheaper. The PAO is 9 months though. And for me, they do start to dry out around that time. But you can always revive it by putting in like a mixing medium or Doraline or something, which I haven't done because I just don't trust it with my sensitive skin. If a person didn't like green, IDK says Sandy, green is the color of life to me. I've seen people with much more vibrant brows. I think for me, it was that, why am I yelling? That Mountain Dew. I think for me, it was having that green and then that copper. Because this, to me, it almost kind of blends in. It's not as stark as the copper was, which is surprising that it was that bold. I do like this better. And y'all know me, if it was daytime and I did have something to do, I would wear it out. Because I just wear shit, I don't care. I do like it better. Where it's dark right here, that's where my brow hairs are. And right here is where my brow hairs are. I do, this is better. Because from back here, you don't even see it. You just see the brows, which may not even look green. Is when I come close, it's like, oh. What the frick? So for Inglot, Janessa, I'm going to run through my colors for you. And I've never gotten a counterfeit. We have number 97. This was that copper that was under the brow. Number 86. Bam, that's the green. And even though it's cracked, which you would be like, okay, it's dry, it's done. You saw how it applied. It applied with no problem. Excuse me. We have number 75, which is a dark purple. And you only need a little bit. I mean, this stuff goes a long way. We have this blue, because I didn't have a shimmer blue, but I'm like, it's pretty. Number 99. That's really pretty. Actually, I think they all are. We have a turquoisey type color, 87. And I've used all of these in videos. We have a red. I know y'all remember seeing me with this red. Maybe, oh, you know, wasn't I supposed to put green under here? Janessa or somebody? Y'all know. Y'all seen me with the yellow. This is number 84. This is bright. Oh my God, it's so nice. And the last one I have is number 76. Number 76. I don't use it often. This one, for some reason, is a lot more creamy than all the other ones I showed you. And so I went with, that yellow is bold. I think you would like that one, Janessa. So even using like the MAC 210 brush where I can get a thin line, with this white one, I tried to use like the other ones, and it just went, I was just like, oh my gosh. Like, this is so friggin' creamy. I'm back, says Joe. My mom called to say goodnight. Oh, okay. Hey, Melissa. What is that? Oh, like, okay. Like, what is that? Scooby, right? I declared a small build your own palette from Inglot. Oh, you told me about that. But I keep thinking I should do another one and get a couple of liners. I think Inglot, thought I had lipstick on my teeth. On Amazon, they range from like $15 to like $18. And I think on the Inglot site, I think they're like $22, $25 or something like that. Yeah, they stay. They stay. Excuse me. How you doing tonight, Melissa? So I do like it better without that copper showing up like that. Like from back here, I'm like, okay, yeah, we rocking. Up here, it's like, ooh, you rocked a little too hard. And I have a lot of inglot because they have all the different colors. And they do have a black and a brown. And I have a black for my kit. I didn't get a brown for my kit. But yeah, I just love these because I like having different colors for my upper lash line. I'm doing all right, just trying to rest for a bit while I can. I know you got to catch it where you can, girl. I don't hear anyone talking about inglot. They don't. Because you know what? They don't really come out with new stuff. And you know, with YouTube, it's all the new. I'm doing okay, Melissa. Just sleepy. I got up earlier than usual because I had errands to run. And then I came home and laid down. And then the pharmacy called. So I went out to go pick that up and came back. Took a nap. Woke up 15 minutes before the live stream. And I'm still sleepy. So I do like that better. Janessa, if you want to, as a member, you can request me to do a video and do swatches of all the inglot eyeliners I have if you want. They do also work for shadow bases, but I wouldn't put them on my lid because I have sensitive skin. Because when they dry, they don't budge. They don't budge. And so I'd rather use a MAC paint pot or the MAC fluid line to use as a shadow base. But you got to move quick. And y'all saw how what two brushes did I use? This brush and this brush. I laid the line with the paint pot and then switched up right away and smudged it out because once it dries, it dries. And so even using it as a shadow base, it is challenging trying to get it even, like where you blend it, because when it dry, it don't move. So it's like if it's there, it's just going to be there and look jacked up. But if you want to, Janessa, you can request a video and I'll just watch them all, and it shouldn't be long. Melissa's asking how everybody's doing. Yeah, people don't talk about inglot because they don't do stuff anymore. It's one of them OG brands. Just like people don't talk a lot about MAC either, but it's still an OG. Yeah. All right, y'all. So this is from back here. This is our Smoky holiday look with a red lip. Up here, it's like, okay, what the hell? My under eyes, though, y'all, they just cracked and dry. I missed the comment. So I think we're going to get ready to wrap up. You sleepy too? I am so freaking sleepy. And I'm glad I didn't lay my hand on my lap. So this is how they look dry. So yeah, the Atomic Shaker does still have a sheen to it in certain angles. But this is a lot lighter. This is the Sephora one, Always Red. They don't make the Atomic Shakers no more. I hope they kind of bring them back and also have more colors. But it's not on Sephora website. It's not on House Labs website. And I'm just like, but that's, yeah. And it doesn't feel like anything on my lips. Like it doesn't, nope. So that is it, y'all. Anybody have anything else to add, to say? Any comments? Anything at all before we go? And we'll be back here tomorrow night. And I think we're talking about something tomorrow night, but I forget what. But I do know we have 2 more looks to do, though. And everything is already scheduled. Yeah. Jules Beauty Room. Oh, you're washing my face as I was doing my face. No, Dawn was saying that to Melissa. Washing my face. Okay, it's good you wash your face, Dawn. I'm being funny. Yeah. So I may open those 2 boxes on Christmas. I do at least want to check them, but that's only like a week away. So I'm still within the window if something is broken. I was going to add more makeup, but I have no energy. If I ain't had this live tonight, I would still be asleep. For real. I was sitting on the sofa, propped up, and I heard, and I was just like, okay then. And I don't snore. The only time I make noises in my throat is like if my neck is at a weird angle or something. And I heard, I was like, oh shit, I was asleep. I paused the movie, slouched down, stretched out, put that sheet on, and I was like, and I went right back to sleep. Oh my gosh. Y'all woke myself up. I was just like, ooh. Because I felt tired, but I didn't feel sleepy. I heard that. I was like, oh shit, I was asleep. My neck was at a weird angle. How's the collection video coming along, Dawn? Says Sandy. Yes, y'all. We're going to get Dawn on here doing videos one of these days, even if it's a one-off. Oh, listen. I don't know if y'all watch Colin. His channel was Queer Bones. He did a eyeshadow collection and declutter video, and I saw the timestamp. It's like 4 hours, but I do know he has a lot of palettes though, and I do know a lot of people have a whole lot more than me. And last I counted before when I did my whole entire collection of everything, like 81 or 82. But I think he has like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. And I keep saying I'm gonna play it because I do think it's gonna be interesting because he has a lot of eyeshadows, a lot of palettes, and he gets, you know, high end, he gets indie, so he has a lot of different stuff. And so I can also see how if I was in a live and it was interesting like that, like how time flies, because now we've been in here almost 2 hours. Do it feel like it? No, it don't. So I could see how time would fly, and you look up and be like, oh shit, like we've been here like 4 hours. Yeah, I saw somebody's was like super long. I was just like, ooh. When it gets to be 4 hours, isn't it better to do separate categories? His was all eyeshadow. It was his eyeshadow palette collection and declutter. It was just all eyeshadow palettes. So that was the category. His eyeshadow palettes. Yeah, I did my whole entire stash. And what was it, like 90 minutes? Yeah, that was one category, Melissa. His eyeshadow palette. Someone is doing a 7-hour live stream, says Dawn. Vegas live streams. Oh, wow. I can't imagine how long it would be if I did a collection and declutter. I have a hoard, and I talk too darn much. But you're interesting. Yeah, some people I'm just like, what? Sandy says crazy. Oh, you watched it? It was nice to see all they had. Yeah, their video. And thank you for saying that a lot, because I think I might have used the wrong pronouns. Yeah, I do enjoy their videos. I do. And I keep saying I'm going to just play it one day. Yeah, they got a lot of stuff. But yeah, I'm like, ooh, that's long. So, oh, Cassie, that sounds like a TikTok. That's 7 hours. And that's what they were saying. People be on there like all day, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours. Just begging people for money, like actually begging, like, yeah, y'all need to send me money because nobody ain't got to do nothing. I'm like, y'all tripping. But I'm just like, the audacity of people just feeling entitled to money that you work to earn, and they just want to come and beg for it and then get an attitude when you don't give it. Get the fuck out of here with that. He's going to eat gross things like tarantula and other bugs. Hot chip challenge. I ain't watching that. I do sometimes watch hot ones, because that's really always interesting. Yeah, I ain't eating no crazy stuff. Some people are just sitting playing games while people watch. Boring. You know what, though? Some people watch, like, what we would think is the craziest things. Because there was this one channel a while ago. The one said, no, I don't want to watch it either. That, I don't know if it was something somebody was saying about OnlyFans, and this was years ago. They said some people just like to watch people sleep. And so the person, I never watched this, I don't know. Yeah, Hot Ones is an interview, and I like how they do that. So they make it so you might forget that you're burning your mouth up because you're like focusing on answering questions. And I like how the host, he mirrors what, I'm yelling, ain't I? That Mountain Dew, y'all. I like how he mirrors what the interviewee is doing. So like if they pick up their water to sip water, he'll pick up and just take a sip, and where they be like, he'll just be like, and then he'll put the cup down. If they pick up their milk to drink it, he'll take a sip of his milk. And so I love how he does that. So it's not like, oh my God, how can he stand this? And I'm over here feeling like I'm dying. So I love how he does that. Like whatever they do, like he's right there with them. Janessa says that she ordered their sauces. Did I see that video? I did see that video. A video is something when you had stuff lined up. And then I saw the one where y'all were guessing those weird soda flavors. If y'all don't watch Janessa, y'all need to watch Janessa. She is hilarious. And the outtakes. The last one, I was like, what is Angie doing? Like, what the hell? Beacom does with their goat cam. Yeah, so that they were saying how this lady, Sandy says she needs to do a chicken live. Perhaps someone was sponsoring it. Hey, somebody might. You never know. they said that this lady, yeah, people would watch chickens, and there are a lot of like animal channels, and they were saying like she would just set up her laptop and she would put it on record and she would go to sleep and they would just watch her sleep. That's creepy to me, but people would stay and watch her sleep. People like some different type of things. I like how the brow look. I really do like how contemplative state cuts under that green. All right, y'all. Whew, some people film their feet gross. I got nice feet. They're big. My foot is almost a foot. One is a 10.5, one is a 10. And so I usually have to get 11s. And so my foot is almost literally a foot. My feet are pretty. They're just big. Okay, I'm getting too many ideas here. Sandy, you might can get some money. And people do have a lot of people do have foot fetish. I was going to say something, but that's for the alternative community channel. So I'm not gonna mention that here. Yeah, I knew quite a few people with foot fetishes, and that was easy money. Let somebody play with your feet, and I'm watching TV, and they playing with my feet, having a ball. Okay, 30 minutes is up. They give me that money. Have a good day. Bye. Like, I'm being serious, like for real. Make money off of that. Big money in it. Big money for big feet. $50 for every inch of foot that I got. Why am I laughing so weird? Yo, I need to go because I don't know what's happening. And what I could be doing is starting to put stuff up. Jasmine hates feet. But why? We need him to walk. Why doesn't he like feet? That's your channel, Big Money, Big Feet. I should create a new channel. And do ASMR, like rub my feet together. ASMR foot channel. Y'all got me. Y'all be just see, that's why we're all trolls, because we be entertaining each other's craziness. Oh gosh. Somebody told me I should do OnlyFans. I'm like, I ain't getting caught up in that. Nah. Because then people get an attitude because then they want you to do more than what you're doing. I'm like, I'm too old to be arguing with people over stuff. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful for them, but eek. So what is it he don't like about feet? Like, does his smell? Does he just not like the shape? Because sometimes people's toes be going in different directions. And I shouldn't laugh because that might happen to me when I get older. Some people's toes just kind of like arthritis or something like that. Everything. He don't like nothing about feet. All right, I think I done put everything away. All right, y'all, we're going to go. Your feet are pretty. That's because you're a troll. And just the word toes. You need toes to walk right, though. Don't underestimate a pinky toe. Imagine if your pinky toe broke. You wouldn't be able to walk right. It would completely throw your gait off. I would do OnlyFans. That is literally OnlyFans. I have a bunch of fans and I could just sit there and fan myself. All right, here's my OnlyFans, Jadessa. Oh, you want it louder? You want more? All right, that's $50. Dawn said it did and it wasn't fun. I broke a toe before too. My second to the pinky toe of my left foot. Whew, yeah. And they had me wear a boot for like 6 weeks for a toe break. People were like, "Oh, you broke your foot?" No, a toe. They were like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, a toe." This is a true story. I still might have had a boot too in my closet somewhere. Sandy goes barefoot with the chicken. Y'all tripping. You never went to a doctor? I went because I didn't know it was broken. It just kept hurt. I stubbed the foot of my bed, the whatchamajigget. You can't stand being barefoot even in my house, says Sandy. And it just kept, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that hurt. And I broke a toe as a teenager because I hit my foot on the washing machine. And that was the big toe on my right foot. And they were like, well, it's broken. Ain't nothing we can do about it. Your foot was black all the way past my ankle. Mine didn't turn colors, but it just kept hurting. And so I just wanted to know. And I know it's nothing they can really do for a broken foot because it's not like they can put a cast on it like an arm or a wrist or anything. And they were like, yeah, you broke it. And so the second to the last toe, it broke on an angle this way, like up this way. And so after that, like if I'm walking a lot, or especially up and down steps, because when you walk up and down steps, your foot bends. My foot would, all of this part of my foot would get swollen because this is bending walking up and down steps. And that's when I also had to really stop wearing heels, and even like little heels, because it makes your foot go like this. And because of how it healed, this would all swell up and my foot would hurt. So that's why when Grace be doing her fashion videos, I always comment something like, my ankles are screaming. Because I'm like, I could not wear heels because of that. Your sister lost a toe from dropping a box on it. So the toe is gone? They amputated her toe, Sandy? Oh my gosh. Ooh. So did they amputate it, Sandy? I hope not. Oh, that's a shame. From dropping a box on it? That's something I would do. Yo, And so after I had did that, when I had broke my toe, hitting my foot on the leg of the bed, I took my smaller stuffed animals and I put one in front of each leg. So that way if I bump it, at least it's something soft. And when somebody came, um, depending on who the guest is, I'll sleep on the sofa and let them sleep in my room. When my dad comes, I put him on the sofa. And they were like, "Oh, I put your stuffed animals on your thing," and I'm like, "No, I keep them there to protect my toes." And so every now and then I will feel it, but it's the stuffed animal, so it's soft. And my uncle, the one whose eyes turned gray, the one that passed away recently, he put I don't know if it was bubble wrap or something, but he put something on it and then he duct taped it around the legs of his bed. So he wouldn't keep hitting his toe. Well, not that he wouldn't hit his toe, but that he wouldn't feel it. But I'm like, yeah, that looks like a lot of work. The stuffed animals there look cute. But yeah, man, don't underestimate toes. You dropped a can of beans on your toe? I thought it was cut off since dawn. Oh my gosh. The stuffed animals are fine. They never complain. Sandy said she went to the ER the day it happened, returned 3 days later instead of 7 days. Yeah, bubble wrap and duct tape. That's what she was thinking since dawn. All right, so we're gonna go, y'all. Um, I thank y'all for being here. People like toe talk because when I was doing my face, people was leaving. Now people are coming. Thank you for the thumbs up. Feeling a sympathy pain here. Oh my gosh. And it's like the smaller the bone is, the more it hurts. Just like a paper cut. Like you can cut my arm and I'm like, ow. I get a paper cut. I'm like, oh my God, it hurts. Like the smaller the stuff is, it's just like, oh my, paper cuts, y'all. And I'm just like, oh my God, that shit's hurt. I'm like, just cut my arm off. Just don't give me no paper cuts though. Yeah, this convo took a turn. It sure did, and y'all here for it. And this is how it's going to be on Christmas because we're. I don't have a topic unless I do open those things and maybe swatch it. But other than that, like no topic. So we're just going to chit chat for those of you who are not going to be busy and who just want company. So it's really just us keeping each other company that's going to be around. So yeah, last I checked, it was 50-50. Do the live or don't do a live. So we'll do it. So if anybody doesn't have anything to do, or you just want to chit chat about whatever, toes and stuffed animals and bubble wrap and duct tape, then we'll just talk about whatever just to keep company with each other. A bunch of fingertips are split. A bunch of your fingertips are slits. Let me start over. Dawn says a bunch of my fingertips are split, and I wanted to cry all day for 2 days. Why did they split, Dawn? Excuse me. Your fingertips? Excuse me. Mine's used to split in the winter, but it was because like now I need to cut my nails because y'all know I keep them like this one. This is the one that splits, and so it snagged on something, so I cut it. So I usually keep all of them like this. But when I used to let my nails grow, when they would be like how they are now, I had a habit of like going like this, and because my skin would be dry, it would cut my fingertips. And so I was always like, why are my fingertips all scratched up? And they would hurt, like water get on it or whatever, lotion, it would burn. But I realized it's because subconsciously, I would just sit and do like this, not realizing it was tearing my skin. But it don't do that now when I have them all nubby. So I do need to cut them. But I just been so tired, y'all. I'm like, I don't even feel like cutting my damn nails. And I need to wash my hair. I never washed it from the other live stream. I kept scratching my scalp. So I need to wash my hair. I still ain't never wash it. Packaging is so sharp these days. Dry hands and cut it on sharp packaging at the store. Winter is the worst. Do you have lotion at your job? Like, can you take like hand lotion, a small thing of hand lotion, and just periodically just put it on? Cause like like how I put on moisturizer twice a day already, and lotion like I don't know how many times. Your boxes ain't no joke. Like those mushroom powders and such. Packaging is sharp. All right, y'all, we're gonna go because we are really just chit chatting about everything, and this is how it's gonna be on Christmas. I will not have a topic. We're just gonna be here. Whoever wants to be here. You tend to forget the lotion. Let your fingertips remind you to take your lotion. I appreciate y'all being here. Sandy says she wears gloves constantly. Yeah, so we're going to go. We'll be back here tomorrow night. I don't know what the topic is. I can't look at my phone because I'm on my phone. And yeah, that'll be it. So I appreciate y'all for being here. I do like this better with contemplative state. Back here, I think it looks really good. Up here, the brows. I love the lip. And I love the eyeshadow look. And that is a smoky look. Yeah. And so, good night, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. Everybody have a wonderful night. If you're watching a replay, whatever time of day it is for you, I hope you're having a good day, a good morning, a good evening. And we'll be back here tomorrow night. And as always, good night, Kat. As always, self-acceptance, self-love. That is the Crazy Troll Nation way. Thank you, and you will see me tomorrow night. Bye, everybody. Where's the button? I haven't done this on my phone in so long. Where the thing at? Yeah, I'm gonna eat and then lay back down and go to sleep. How do I get that? Oh, it's the X up here. Yo, I haven't done this in so long on my phone. Okay, y'all, good night.